afternoon, everyone. Before I get started, can we just all have a round of applause for being black and beautiful today? I just love it. My name is Imai Marshall X, and I am going to be presenting the Honorable Miss Virginia Williams. I did a moment in Black history speech on her like a while ago when I was in elementary school, but now being 18, it means a lot more to me because I am trying to be the female Malcolm X and getting into my civil rights activism and everything, and I just love everything that she did. She made a difference. So, before the Green Girls' famous World War sit-in was the little publicized Royal Ice Cream sit-in. One of St. Joseph's very own, along with 6 others, Miss Virginia Williams, participated in a non-violent act of defiance and heroism, which helped spark the civil rights movement. Please join me in celebrating my hero and everybody's hero, Black Durham's very own Miss Virginia Williams. Social Justice Sunday Award of Recognition presented to Miss Sister Virginia Williams for exemplary service to the community on June 23rd, 2019 from Pastor Jay.
Thank you, Pastor Jay, and the members of St. Joseph. And thank you for coming today. I could never get him to tell me how many minutes I have, so I'm going to look at the clock and I'm going to try to do 2. No, I will do 3 because I have family here, and I want to first of all recognize my sister Fanny Williams, Fanny Castile, and I have a niece here from Charlotte, Miss Dottie Jalla. Another niece, Frances, and her husband Ken. I don't know where they are. Oh, I see them. Javita. I have Javita and her 2 sons, Isaiah and Josh. I have her first cousin, Rose, here. I don't know where she is. Okay, I just spotted Dot is saying she's over there, so wherever you are, Rose, over there.
Right here.
Where?
In the grave.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you very much. Elder Pritchett, Pastor J. I am going to take just a few minutes to say that yes, I am one of the 7 members of the Royal 6. We went to the Royal Ice Cream Bar on June the 23rd, 1957, to stage a sit-in or to get some ice cream, either one. We knew we were going to have to go in the back door. But we also knew that once we got in the back door, there was a swinging door that would swing both ways. The idea was the first person that go in there, push that door so hard it would swing out and hang and give all of us a chance to get in. We went in and headed straight for the choice seats, the booth. We sat there. When the waiter looked around and realized what had happened, he went to the manager's office. The manager came out and looked at us, and he sent the waiter over to ask us to leave. The waiter came, he asked us to leave. We asked for ice cream. He worked the whole bar down there, from the front to the back where we were, asking each individual if we would please leave, and we asked for ice cream. Eventually, he went back to the manager. The manager came out and looked and saw we weren't moving. Later on, we saw the police moving, coming to the bar. They parked in front of the ice cream bar. They came in, they got a look at us. They went in the manager's office and talked to the manager. They came back and decided they would try their hand, and the police started politely asking if we would please leave. They assured us that the manager would not press charge, there'd be no problem if you would just quietly leave. And we just said we wanted ice cream. After a few minutes, they decided that that wasn't working, so they did, in fact, arrest us without handcuffs. I don't even know if they were arresting anybody with handcuffs at that time, but they didn't handcuff us. We got in the car and went to, I guess it was the magistrate's office. We were charged with trespassing. We were notified by Mr. David Stith that we could go home and we would be told when to go to court. Attorney Marsh was going to try to get the case put off. But since the judge wouldn't put it off, we went to court that Monday morning. The judge found us guilty of trespassing. Attorney Marsh pleaded not guilty and immediately appealed the case to Superior Court. We went to Superior Court, guilty, Attorney Marsh, not guilty, and appealed to Appellate Court. And the answer was they upheld the lower courts. So eventually, the local chapter of the NAACP wrote the check to cover the 7 of us. Attorney Marsh took the check to wherever you take it, and paid for the 7 of us. Now, you heard a lot about Johnny Cochran's dream team. We had our own dream team before we even knew anything about Johnny Cochran. It was led by Attorney William A. Marsh Jr. And you have seen him here, Drew. I know you're here somewhere. Okay, there he is. His father headed the case. He was our head of the dream team. Conrad Pearson. Anybody here from the Conrad Pearson family? W.G. Pearson II. Anybody here from M. Hugh Thompson's family? Well, F.B. McKissick. Any McKissicks here? At any rate, that was our dream team. They represented us well, and they represented us pro bono. Now, after we got the marker, and after the marker was installed over there, we became known as the Royal 7. That's when we got our name, the Royal 7. It wasn't just one Virginia Williams, it was the Royal 7. One of them, Mary Clyburn, lives in East Orange, New Jersey. Reverend Moore lives in Washington, D.C., and I like calling Durham home. The deceased members are Vivian Jones. She still has a sister live here. Melvin Willis has a daughter and granddaughters. They're in Florida today. Claude Glenn and Jesse Gray. That was the Royal 7 then. It is the Royal 7 today. The case is State versus Clyburn. If you want to read about it, you can go to any law library in North Carolina or the Library of Congress. Pastor Jay, that is My time is up.
I want to very briefly, and I'm going to ask my wife to please come forward. I have a proclamation from the mayor. I had the pleasure of meeting with him the other day, and I'm going to read just a part of this to show its significance. Whereas, on June 23rd, 1957, a day of heroism in the form of civil disobedience in Durham, North Carolina, and whereas 7 people, later known as the Royal Seven, sacrificed themselves to protest racial discrimination as part of the historic Royal Ice Cream Sit-In, and whereas, to celebrate Sister Virginia Williams' act of heroism, St. Joseph Church joins together with the Durham Committee on the Affairs of Black People, North Carolina Supreme Court Associate Justice Anita Earls, the Beta Theta Lambda chapter of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, and the Beta Phi chapter of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated, and whereas, this celebration marks June 23rd, 2019 as Social Justice Sunday, a day set aside to honor Sister Williams and the legacy of civil disobedience. Now therefore, I, Stephen M. Shule, Mayor of the City of Durham, North Carolina, do hereby proclaim June 23rd, 2019 as Social Justice Sunday.